Alright, hello pool friends and new pool friends. My name is Danny. We are going to set up our pool. I'm here to encourage you if it's your first time setting up a pool. This is our 4th time doing this, and we're going to do it right this time. I'm pretty sure we've made all the mistakes possible. So today my daughter and I are just going to smooth out the ground, and that'll be, I guess, the first step. We already got rid of the old pool. And if you want a backstory, I have plenty of other pool videos, but let's just say I've made all the mistakes possible, and I'm hoping to do it right this time. So let's just get right into what we're gonna do. Here it is, 20-foot round, 48-inch. This is the XTR, so extra strong. This is my recommended pool. And do note, it says it comes with a ground cloth, and that's just the crappiest. So we bought a better ground cloth. So I came out here with my coffee. They're at it with the pool. I can't stop him. But if it's not level, then it's his fault this time. So.
I'll take that blame this time.
I can't watch. Aiden, what are you doing?
I'm doing the barefoot check.
The barefoot check? What's that?
That's where you walk around, feel a rock, and pick it up, and throw it out the pool.
Almost there. So here are the wonderful 20 legs. These are so sturdy. This is the best thing about this XTR pool. So they're already coated in a plastic that's, you know, rust resistant, but we're gonna go ahead and spray them down with the T9. All right, I got these coated. It's kind of weird. It's looking kind of drippy, and it just looks like WD-40, honestly. So yeah, who knows if that'll help, but I'm gonna go take a break, and on my break I'm gonna be reading the setup manual for the pool itself, so I can see just how the poles go and just get a refresher on what I'm about to do. Oh my gosh, yay! Okay, so here's your intake. I'm gonna hook that to the side of the pool, and then it has 2 intakes that go into your pool. Alright, so now I'm just gonna sweep off what's on here. Alright, we got it as wrinkle-free as possible, swept it off, and now we've got the pool in the middle, and we're going to open it up.
Yeah, I did it.
Alright, so we got it spread out, and you definitely are going to have to get it more spread out once you get it up, but for now, just making sure that you have your holes right where they need to go for intake and outtake. And yeah, so the next thing is putting the T-posts in all along the top. Alright, so in order to be as helpful as I can if you're doing this setup for the first time, these top bars that go in, you want to put them with the flat side up because that's the top railing of your pool. Okay, so the round part is on the bottom because you don't want to put them in wrong and then have to pull them out. And also note, they're not slick anymore. That stuff finally dried, that T9, so they're not slick. They're hard to get in, but your rail post is going to go in like this. So I double checked, and that's how it goes in. Hard to do it with one hand, guys, sorry. But yeah, flat side on the top, curved part on the bottom. Put all of the rail posts in before hooking your T-posts. Alright, so we pulled it out the best we could to get the wrinkles out. so we can start putting in the T-posts. I remember this getting really challenging.
That looks backwards. Yes.
Okay, so it's the circle facing the inside, the curve facing the inside. And it just snaps in on both sides. You push the little white thing and slide it in. Alright, we've got all the top rails in. Pretty easy peasy. The last one we think might be the challenge. Maybe not. Click! There you go.
Okay, so you have to stick your finger in here.
Uh-huh.
You might want to scoot it around here so you can see what I'm talking about.
Okay. It's okay. There's a little, I see there's a little button there.
You have to press it.
I'm filming. So to be clear, you want to hook your outside pole through this. And then click it into the top.
Hey, tell them if it's not there where to get it.
Okay, and if there's no little thing, then it's just slid down too far. You need to go find it, because every one of them has one of those things. Get in there. For example, right here it looks like there isn't one, but it's just in the wrong place. So you just grab it, and now you have one there. So from the inside, I'm going to try to get the wrinkles out, make sure we're all good.
Okay, I'm going inside now for real.
And you just put one leg to the edge and jump it. Whoop, and knock stuff down. And you have somebody on the outside checking that you're where you want to be with the edge of your pool there. See all right, midday update. I'd say it's about noon. It's not quite perfect, so I'm going to show you. We're going to have to dig out a little bit on the side over here just because the legs come out further than the 20 by 20. So keep that in mind when you're leveling your 20 by 20 space. The pool itself is 20 by 20, but the legs, you know, are out about this far. So we just have a little spot right here that's jacked up, and we don't want to have it jacked up because that makes that lower, which makes it unlevel. So we're going to try to get it just perfect. We're going to take a lunch break because we're both hot and grumpy about it, because I was just thinking how by this point when you're setting up a pool, you think it's only going to take a few hours. And by this point, it's usually summer. You're so mad, you're so hot. You're just like, whatever, fill it up. It's close enough, right? And I get that. I did that 2 or 3 times, right? But this time it's important that we do everything we know and make it happen. So fingers are still crossed, lunch break, and we'll be back. So it's going well. It's mostly level all around, except this one little spot. But this might be where we have our pipe. But we're trying to just get it just perfect without having to mess with it. But we've got all the legs on. And I'm going to go inside and we're going to make sure that it doesn't touch the bricks when it's, you know, filling up. Alright, so I'm taking my shoes off and I'm going in. We've got it as level as we're going to get it, and we're going to make sure that it's straight up, and I'll show you how we do that. Alright, so I'm on the inside and I'm taking my foot to the edge to make sure that I cannot feel the bricks, and he's going to make sure we're straight up and down. I can feel the bricks right here, so you don't want that. So he'll back the bricks up a little bit because you don't want your pool pushing against your bricks. So we're going to go all around and do that. And we're going to start filling. So obviously the water's going to go that way if it's aimed that way. So we're going to stay with it. We're going to watch the poles for the first hour or so.
Can I come in?
No. Not right now, son. Right now it's pooling in the middle. Still a little bit down there though. Oh my god, I'm making it worse. So I want to kind of spread it out to start, just to so the pressure's even. But it is definitely same old thing, same old story right down here.
How?
I don't know. Probably just because I put the hose there. We'll see. Why? Why, Earth? Are you not flat? So this is a 20-foot, 48-inch deep, and it takes about 8 hours to fill. I'm gonna go ahead and come over here. Did this the first time, and it was way off. So let's see. We are at 1 3/4 inches over here. Let's check right here. All right, here's our deeper spot. We're at 2 inches here. Oh shoot. So technically we are off by 2 inches right now. All right, so I'm out here babysitting. It's looking good. It's looking really good. And I'm working on this filter. So we've got our return line set up, waste. And the only thing I did so far was hook these up, and I just wanted to show you it's really easy. So there's an empty hole, and then there's one of these, and you just stick it in the hole. That's it. Okay, and then on the outside we're gonna stick one of the outtakes to that. Okay, and then you're gonna want to, I use zip ties, and I mounted mine right here just to keep the pressure off of these. You don't want it just hanging all hangy. Okay, so when you're putting these in, I figure out what works best is if you push this in first, and it takes some pushing, and then you attach this one to the outside. This one is going to get this to secure it, and then this one, you see where this little hole is, I dropped the lid, but we're going to put the lid on, and then there's 2 screws that go to secure that on. But I don't remember doing that last year. But anyway, because if you unscrew this, the only difference is I have to unscrew this all the time when I'm vacuuming because stuff gets stuck right there. So I don't think I used those screws last year. I'm going to go ahead and put them in, but I feel like you're going to have to, not only does this have to meet up perfectly to find the hole, but you're going to have to unscrew that anytime stuff gets caught in there. So, yeah. Alright, so 5 o'clock check-in. We are at 4.5 inches on this side, and then the lowest is 2.5 inches on this side. So it is still 2 inches deeper on this side right now. But as you go around, it's in between the two. So I think we're going to be just fine. Again, this is going to take a while to fill up, and we'll probably get a little bit more tonight and then finish filling tomorrow. We'll check back. Alright, so it's an hour later, it's 6 o'clock. Alright, 7 o'clock. Alright, so it is almost dark. It's past 8. And we're maybe a quarter of the way full. Yep. So, start again in the morning. Did we do it right? Did we do it right? You're gonna find out right now. It's not completely level. It is so hard to level a pool. So leveling the ground is really hard. Even if you have a level, I recommend getting a concrete slab. If you can get one poured, my husband tells me it's only a couple $100s, which of course a lot of the times you've already spent a ton of money on your pool and you cannot get a concrete slab. But if you can, get a level concrete slab poured, and it'll be level because it's concrete, right? So let's look at it. All right, so here's the low side. And there's the high side. So we have about 3 squares showing on the high side and 1 down here. So, yeah. So we can't fill it up too high again because we don't want water running through that. We know that that's bad. Don't do that. The other thing that we screwed up this year, and this breaks my heart, you guys, like I'm sick about it, but I don't want to jack up the pool to fix it. When we came through here, we did check carefully that these pavers were not pushing into the pool. I went on the inside, and you'll see it in the setup video, and I'm on the inside pushing my foot against it, and my husband's out here fixing it. We did that, but then we ended up having to dig right through here to level this, and then we forgot to check. So yeah, we screwed up again, you guys, again, and like I said, it's heartbreaking. So you can see right here how it's putting a little pressure on the pool. It's not awful, but it's definitely not ideal, and it's doing that in a few places. I'll give you a quick close-up of what that looks like. All right, there it is. It's not good. All right, so I am so excited. I've been able to fix a couple of the pavers just by, it's rained, and so I just dug out in front of the pavers, and I was able to, with my fingers and my muscles, scoot them back. And there's a couple that aren't doing so hot, so I might try to tap, tap, tap with this floor tapper thing. And then once I have this little bit of space, you know, between the pool and the paver, I want to put a little padding there in case, you know, I just don't want it to rub. But I am so excited because I was truly heartbroken that I had screwed this up so badly. So let's hope I can work this out, and I'm going to show you kind of the ones I fixed and what I'm doing, because I was just out here like manically digging with a stick, and like I'm like, I better show people what I'm doing. So let's show you. Alright, so the ones that I have been able to fix, you can see I just dug a little bit, and then but if you can see, it's not touching anymore. Having a little harder time with the one down there. So I'm just digging a little bit right here in front to release the dirt from in front of the pavers a little bit. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Oh my god. Did y'all see that? Yes, queen. Hopefully you can see it. Here we go. Yes! The release, the release. Alright. So, literal blood, sweat, and tears, you guys. I'm bleeding from the knuckle. I got most of them. I've been out here just like hollering, just, yes, queen. Just, I can't believe it. I cannot believe that I was able to fix it. I was so heartbroken. So, you saw it, but mostly I was able to dig out behind and pull them out. There is like one that's still poking in further than I would like. The rest of them are just barely touching. So I'm gonna put something soft in between, and we are golden. My hand hurts, but and today I'm jumping in this pool for the setup video. So it's a rainy day, but I told the kids I would. So it's time to enjoy the fruits of this labor, and I wish you the best of luck with your pool. Seek out support. Don't be discouraged. You got this. And now I know why all those people said, good luck. You know, they were right. So, good luck, for real, good luck. You got this. Bye, guys.
You be sharp.
Alright, I'm about to drive in. Watch out!
She's jumping in, Aiden. Move! Watch out! She's gonna be a shark. Yo, Aiden, did you miss it? No.